As part of our Red, White, and You series, a historic home once standing in disrepair and hiding addiction now stands as a symbol of second chances.
Yeah, as we celebrate America 250, I'm taking you inside the century-old property in Brandon.
So we are actually sitting on the original 40 acres of the new town of Brandon that was platted in March of 1890. And this house was built by Perry Hughes Varn, who was the grandson of John and Victoria Brandon, the founders of Brandon, who came here to settle in the 1850s.
How it was when we first bought it, the roof was sinking in right there.
Karen McGinnis Vaughn and her husband Roy have spent the last 2 years bringing it back to life.
It needed a new roof, it needed new electrical, it needed plumbing, it needed new floors. Well, actually, we didn't get new floors. We restored the hardwood floors that were in it.
She knows a lot about restoration. She rebuilt herself after a long battle with addiction that took everything from her home, relationships, and employment to being able to mother her own son.
That really was the catalyst that opened up my eyes and said, okay, you know, I've lost so much to my disease as a result, and I'm not going to lose the most perfect thing I've ever done in my life, which was having this beautiful child. So went to treatment for the last time, got my life together.
That was nearly 11 years ago. She spent much of her sobriety helping others reach their own. So it was somewhat serendipitous that when she spotted a for sale sign outside this Brandon landmark, that she'd find herself investing in much more than a home.
I immediately identified that the person living in this home, there were some struggles going on. There was something going on that piqued my spidey senses. So I reached out to her and I said, hey, I'm the gal that just bought your house. And I was throwing subtle hints like, I'm also a person in recovery.
Brittany Morrison wasn't ready to respond.
I had seen her messages, I had read her messages many times. And I didn't, like I said, I didn't know who I could trust.
But when she found herself arrested, family members passed, and her own daughters living with a friend, she was ready to surrender and reached out to Karen from jail.
So when I was sitting in jail, I was like, this drug has taken everything from me. Every single thing. My parents had this house for me and my family so that we could have it, you know, and I lost it.
Karen helped connect her to a local recovery for women, Hillsborough House of Hope, while she and Roy got to work restoring the house that helped build Brittany.
It's a nightmare, isn't it?
It is a diamond in the rough, just like us.
Yep.
We just needed a little bit of TLC.
As with people in recovery, you know, as with humans, you can see that we're diamonds in the rough. We just need a little bit of restoration and hope.
There's now nearly 13 years of sobriety between them sitting on this bench outside a home that's a symbol of it all. Brittany has her girls back in her care now and a life-changing friendship made. And the rebuilding continues with an inspiring story of second chances.
I can only get better from here. And I'm excited to see where God's gonna take me because I know it's gonna be some amazing, incredible things. Yeah. I say that no man can surprise me, but God always does.
Yeah, beautiful home, beautiful women, beautiful story there.
The story just blows my mind. Just,
Yeah.
just the restoration of not only the home, but them.
Yeah, their lives. It's beautiful.
Unbelievable.
And the property itself is so amazing. You can see the people drive by. Even when we were there, people stop, slow down. It's a historic home in the area, and they drive by and think, wow, it's incredible what they've transformed it into. Yeah.
Wow.
Really beautiful.